What's up, people? This is Who That Edition with your favorite host, Trill Quet. And we back, baby. College football. Shit, duh. My Buffaloes got that dub. Miami Hurricanes, ACC champs. Florida State. Ward Heisman, Clemson, Georgia. Let's get into it. Colorado beats North Dakota State on Thursday to open up the college football season, week 1, Thursday night primetime game, 31-26. The scoreboard, I believe, doesn't show the game entirely. It was close and a good game in the first half as North Dakota State was able to score 20 points while winning 20-17 in the first half. And then the second half, I believe Colorado showed the separation and showed the FBS to FCS level as they scored 14 points in the second half and held North Dakota State to really just one touchdown late, a desperation touchdown. So it was a two-tail of two halves, and most games are won in the second half. And Colorado stepped up in the second half and performed well. But the biggest thing walking out of that game as a Colorado fan or just a fan in general watching the game is the Shador to Travis connection is crazy. It may be the best connection in college football overall. It may be like a top 5 connection in college football ever just because the amount of years they've been together. They get a little downgrade because they was at the, the HBCU level the first 2 years. But last year and this year, is at the FBS level, Power 5. And their connection is just so good and great for college football. It's like Shador trusts Travis to catch anything. I'm sure everybody's seen the viral clip of Shador telling Travis, "I don't care, catch the ball. Like I don't care, catch the ball, bro. You him, and I'm him, and I'm gonna get you the ball." But Colorado looked good, man. One thing that I wasn't impressed with was the run game. I'm not gonna say that they couldn't run the ball; they just didn't. I think they only had like 11 rushes as a team, or like 12 rushes as a team. They didn't use Hayden, the running back from Ohio State, as much as I thought they would use him, but they didn't. So clear to see how much would they use him next week, how much of a factor he will be next week against Nebraska. But, a lot of people have been screaming how bad Colorado defense is, but I think their defense has improved. You've seen the pass rush and the ability to stop the run. They stopped the run a lot. North Dakota State only averaged 3 yards per carry. And a team like that's going to run it no matter what. Holding the 3 yards per carry, I believe is good. And then, like I said, in the second half, they was able to switch and turn. I think the first half, they just caught Colorado by surprise with a lot of those pass plays. Watching film with North Dakota State, you just expected the run and the quarterback run. They was able to stop that and contain their run in the first half, but the passes, I think, like even Travis said, a lot of the defensive backs and linebackers and things like that had their head in the backfield, their eyes in the backfield, and got beat over the top with the pass. But second half, they locked in and was a lot better than me. I believe they was a lot better with containing North Dakota State offense overall. They was good with containing their offense and containing the quarterback run. But this Shador clinic was crazy, man. He had 400 yards, 3 tutties. He had one crazy interception, but it was a good game, man. It was a good game. I think Colorado has improved. They only allowed 1 sack on offense, so that was big. I said they couldn't allow more than 3 sacks, and I wanted them to get 3 sacks. I believe they caught 2 sacks. Colorado D-line created pressure all night, but only was able to really land about 2 sacks. But it's good, man. I know a lot of people saying North Dakota State, y'all supposed to build them out, da-da-da. But listen, North Dakota State is 9-4 against FBS teams, and they've beaten teams like 13th ranked Iowa. They've beat Kansas State. They beat Colorado State. They beat Minnesota. They beat Kansas. A lot of those was, a couple years back, 2010, 2014, 17 years like that. But they've been at the FBS level and they've won. They've won 7 championships at the FCS level. So they're not a slouch. A lot of, big schools play slouches. But I think Colorado played maybe at least like a top 5 week 1 tier type of team out of all the big schools. North Dakota State, I think, could beat a lot of FBS schools. So Let me know in the comments how my Buffalo fans that watching them preach, and of course the Buffalo haters, how mad y'all was to see us get that dub. Um, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. No, we had UGA and Clemson, man. Is Clemson the best school in the country? Yes. Clemson is so dominant, so disciplined, so well coached, so prepared. It doesn't even make sense. The first half, that was Clemson. I'm sorry, UGA. Wow, I'm crazy. Wow. UGA is UGA the best um, school in the country? Yes, UGA is the best school in the country. They're so poised. They're so disciplined. They're so locked in. They're so well coached. It just doesn't make sense how good they are. Like it literally doesn't. It literally like it doesn't. They don't have a bunch of stars, a bunch of known players, but they have people that's going to do their assignment each and every play and get the job done, which is in dominant fashion. He blew out Clemson 36-3, 34-3. It was a tale of two halves. The first half, Georgia was up 6-0, and it seemed like it was going to be a good game. It seemed like Clemson defense was playing well. Clemson offense was terrible, and Georgia made a switch. In the first half, Georgia was doing a lot of running the ball at them, like at Clemson. Kirby Smart and the offensive coordinator and the offensive staff got together, made an adjustment and running around and using their speed to get behind Clemson, and it started to open up. Carson Beck started to hit pass, out of hit pass, out of hit pass, and Georgia run game started to heat up, and they took over. Their defensive backs may be the best in the country. I thought Ohio State had it, but it seems like Georgia. And Malik Starks, oh my goodness, best safety in the country for sure. And you just seen the dominance. And this was without their best player on offense. Most would say ETN, the running back who was suspended on the DUI. In the first half, I was tweeting and saying they need ETN badly. They missing him and they need him. Kirby must have seen my tweet and shut me up that second half because boy, oh boy, I tell you, ground and pound, back lighting them up, and it looked easy. It looked like they was playing an FCS level team. Wow, Georgia is FBS, but Georgia for sure, man. Number one school in the country. The dominance is crazy, but the big question is where is Clemson at, and what do they go after this? Dabo, with all this, not doing a transfer portal and not trying to recruit like the right way and not really spending NIL money is going to get you results like this. This is 2024. You got to pay your players. I'm sorry, you got to pay to play. Hate the player, not the game. That's how it is today. So you have to figure out a way to still recruit. Of course, you want to stay on your principles and morals of not just paying players to come, but you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to give something. You have to give. You can't keep the old traditions, like in 2010 teams and 12s, 13s and all that. It's not that time. It's over. It's time for the NILs. They're going to continue to grow. Players are going to want more and more money. You just got to get on board, Dabo, or you're going to be out of the coaching job, or you're just going to be one of the worst teams in the ACC. Because your offense looked at trash. It's just a bunch of screens, and deep balls. It's all Clemson running offense, and it's not going to get it done. They don't even really have the personnel for that type of offense. Cade, not going to say it's the problem because even DJ looked at bad. We'll get into DJ later, but he looked at bad in that offense last year. 2 years ago, and Cade is looking bad in his second year in the offense. So it got to be the coaching staff when players are, you know what I'm saying, multiple years in the same system. They got it fully developed. So maybe it's just the system. And I don't know. Dabo got to look himself in the mirror and see and really evaluate his recruiting methods. Is it working or is it not working? And we'll see. But I think Clemson would definitely bounce back and win. So they would have a terrible season. But as far as the big dogs and the big players in the ACC or SEC that they may play, I don't think they can compete on the level with those type of teams just because their personnel is so underneath compared to most teams' personnel. But let's go along to what I like to call my favorite segment after a week of games. The new segment is Who Dat Edition. We got Who Dat of the Week, man. And this basically goes to the best player, I believe, had the best performance of this week. And it goes to no other than Cam Ward, Miami Hurricanes, the U quarterback from this week against Florida. He went 26 for 35, 385 yards, 3 tutties, and 1 interception. He was exceptional, man. It was his first week in a new offense. He handled it well, and he showed that he had a full grasp of the offense. It was in the swamp. It was his first time going against SEC competition. All those off-schedule throws and highlight plays was just adding piece to the puzzle. And the big reason why he won this award, not just because of his stats, but his competition level. A lot of other teams and other players had crazy stats like T-Mac for Arizona or Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State, but things like that. But Miami going in the swamp and getting that done. In his first week in the new offense, he had that offense fully grasped and really was dialing up and couldn't miss. Got him at Who Dat of the Week, man. So Cam Ward, shout out to Cam Ward for Who Dat of the Week in week 1 of college football, man. And the opposite of that, we got Garbage Time of the Week. And Garbage Time of the Week goes to Oregon Quack Ducks. Oregon Ducks, man. How they get Garbage Time of the Week, Trail? They won. Barely to Idaho State. Name a player on that team. I can't hear you. Oh, yeah, because you can't. They was ranked number 3 coming into the season. Oregon is supposed to win the national championship. Not everybody, but at least 60% of college football fans that know the ball got Oregon winning the championship. Dylan Gabriel is supposed to be was Heisman winner. He goes out there, has a great game, 41 for 49, 300 yards, crazy stat, and they only scored 24 points. Defense supposed to be crazy. Allowing 14 points to Idaho State is not bad. So defense, I'm not gonna say they had a bad game, but you had other teams like Ohio State only allowed 6 points to Akron and things like that. So it wasn't there. They didn't show up. Then Oregon's supposed to have this crazy wide receiver duo with Tej Johnson and Evan Stewart. They combined for 96 yards, and mainly because of Tej Johnson had 80, and I think Quez, Evan Stewart only had 15 yards. So this high-power offense and crazy dominance that Oregon's supposed to have was not on display this week. It was the opposite. They looked it bad. It was a 7-point game going to the fourth quarter against Idaho State at Oregon. And that was terrible. They blew everybody money for sure with that. They was favored by 49.5, and he won by 10 to Idaho State. So all of you that was on my Buffaloes line, Buffaloes, y'all they only won by 5 to FBS. They're not even FBS. They're not even on really Colorado level or the big teams level. Okay, I want to hear the same noise and same stuff for Oregon. Idaho State, at least North Dakota State is a powerhouse at the level. At least they got 7 national championships, and they got a winning record against FBS schools. Idaho State, we ain't got nothing. And Oregon struggled. So, garbage time of the week is Oregon Ducks, man. That was terrible. That was a terrible display of football that Oregon done. And I had Oregon at least, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna say winning, but definitely second in the Big Ten. But Penn State looked good this week, so we don't even know now. Are they gonna be third in the Big Ten? Is they gonna get in the college football playoffs? For sure, maybe, but we will see. We will see. But great week of week 1, man. Buffaloes got the dub. Cam Ward, Who Dat of the Week. Garbage time. Oregon Ducks. UGA, best school in the country. And I'm Trill. I keep it 2 things. True, real. Peace.